This was $956 worth of groceries. How are we supposed to live like this? Carefully, all right? By playing Alan Wake 2 right now. Strawberries. Unpopular opinion. Strawberries look better than they taste. I would agree with that, though I wouldn't say it's by a very wide margin, because I do still like me a good strawberry, but I know what you're saying. I know where you're coming from for sure. Girl who's just being friendly, your ugly ass thinking she's in love with you. They're not all in love with me? But why? I deserve that, at least at this point in my life. October used to be cold. That's entirely your goddamn fault, Grandma. Not her personally, she just really helped. They all really helped. And hey, to be fair, in this particular case, October was kind of BS warm right up until the last few days leading up to Halloween here, in which case we got like a foot of snow, and it was in the single digits last night. So, it was waiting. It was waiting around the corner. 24-year-old man paralyzed after sitting on a toilet and scrolling on phone for 30 minutes. Paralyzed for, like, what, permanently paralyzed? Because there's absolutely no way in hell. Oh, I see. Oh, no, I get it. Me, when I find a good song by someone I've never heard of before, so I listen to more of their songs and none of them are like that first one. Happens a lot. Ooh, it's very, very, very common. Unfortunate, but common. I'm tired of people saying, here's my go-to lazy meal, and then they start chopping an onion. My go-to lazy meal? Anything. Like, oh, I'll grab a bagel. I'll just eat the bagel. I'll grab a tortilla and just eat that. Like, what do you, huh? Me gets on the floor to do crunches. My dog's thinking I got on the floor to cuddle. You know deep down that's what you did. That is exactly why you got on the floor. We will not mess you up like our parents messed us up. A whole new kind of screwed up. Yeah, you're not gonna mess them up like your parents messed you up, but you kind of are, and regardless, you're still going to screw that kid up. Maybe if I join a gym and start working out, I'll be happy. Nope, that wasn't it. Well, just check that one off the list. At least you look pretty darn good. You know what's depressing? Starting the same sentence over and over again because no one's listening and then just dropping it because it obviously doesn't matter. Yeah, some people get really, really caught up in they need to talk. Gets really, really difficult to get that person to shut up. Me watching my younger self click on Feminist Gets Owned compilation number 37. Oh no, what did that do to you, you idiot? My wife just farted so loud she woke herself up, then turned over, hit me, and called me disgusting. This is what love after 18 years of marriage is like, boys. Man, I would not have let her live that one down, though. Pick up the book closest to you. Go to page 206. The first sentence explains your love life. Page 206 doesn't exist. Doesn't exist answers the question. All right, hold on. Let me pick up the book that's closest to me really quick and do this exact same thing. Okay, give me 1 second. Page 206. Osama chuckled. Gentlemen, I understand you would love to have the pleasure of annihilating these sweet boys, but unfortunately, I've already called dibs on this one for myself, he said, pointing dramatically over to the missile. I don't see how that explains my love life at all, but maybe I'll learn someday in the future what it means. Boomer parents, one day this will all be yours. Grown children, no. Finally getting lunch and realizing I gave a guy life in prison without parole because I was hangry. Oh, so you should be in prison for life without parole then, right? You admitted that? The party just doesn't feel right without him. That guy who stands in the corner isn't here today. Oh, I hope he's all right. Do they have a party every day? How does that not get a little exhausting? Leaving house, good for depression, bad for anxiety. Staying at house, good for anxiety, bad for depression. Standing directly in the doorway to achieve peak mental health. Nothing can get you in the doorway, as per my last email. I mean, yeah, no one ever reads the damn emails, dude. Do they? They really don't. The very first Arthur book is about how Arthur's nose is perfect the way it is and doesn't need to be changed. In the second book, they changed his nose. They changed literally everything in the second book, okay? Probably because, maybe we'll get a show someday and people don't want that guy to be animated. I would absolutely love a copy of that first original book, though. I think it'd be really, really cool. Used to date a guy who was 6'4" and I'm 5'2", and one time we were arguing and he took a picture of me from his eye level to show me what I looked like from his perspective, and honestly, that was so disrespectful. But you kinda like it though, right? 6 divided by 2, 3. That's just actually me though. I can't do some very, 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 very simple stuff in my head. That's not what my head was built for, trust me. Millennials looking for a house in the city be like, oh wow, windows. I don't think I could afford this place. Can't afford it if it exists. Can I try rizzing you up? Sure, lol. Please, 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 please. Did it work? Do you like me? I love hanging out with a larger group of friends so I can go nonverbal and listen to them all like it's a podcast. A live podcast. My boyfriend got me a hematite ring that breaks when it's absorbed too much negative energy from my life. It only took a month and I need a new one. I need to start selling poor quality products and marketing them like this. It's a great move. Everything's going well. There's a large crack in the actual structure. Maybe it's not clear from the photo, however, it's not just superficial damage. If you don't like it, sorry, I couldn't read at all. If you don't like to live there, no problem, you can move out anytime. We have a lease, and the apartment is required to be habitable. You can break the lease, no problem. Yeah, if I pay your dumbass fee, you stupid loser. There's gotta be someone you can report him to. Like, get him in legal trouble for that. He's a 10, but is mentally drained, tired, used to disappointment, overthinks a lot, and needs constant reassurance. Music is the only key to his peace. Sorry, not only, but it's the key to his peace. Loves way too hard and often attached way too fast and goes quiet a lot. Well, I'm not a 10. I'm probably like an LA 2, Midwest 4, but I am the rest of those things a lot. When anyone asks what my favorite weather is, this. I crave this. Same. I'm a big sunlight guy every now and then. It's really nice. It'll put you in a good mood, but I need me some rain, okay? Adulthood is really discovering half your family is mentally ill. I mean, half? More like 95% of them. Me, after coming across an interesting new subreddit. Oh yeah, top of all time, what did they do? What do you study? International relations. Very fascinating. How are international relations these days? What do you mean? Are they good? Bad? Feels like that's a pretty normal question. Not like, tell me about all the international relations, but like, how are they doing? How are we all doing with each other, internationally speaking, you know? What's going on, men? All right, time to relax. Boots up extremely stressful video game. You wouldn't get it. 12-year-old me making an email I'll use for the rest of my life. Sorry, no. Retired couple books 51 back-to-back cruises because it was cheaper than a retirement home. Which is insane, because what is that, 51 back-to-back cruises? Isn't that just a year? 51? Yeah, that sounds about right. A week, yeah. Anyway, are they gonna do that forever until they pass away? Like, what's the plan after that? Also, kind of fucking disgusting that retirement homes are that expensive. I really wish I weren't living through a major historical event right now. This meme's kind of boring now because you can use it every day. Just every goddamn day. My wife's face on our wedding day compared to when she met Rob Lowe. Aha, I remember the top comment on this. Every time this is posted, it is the top comment. And the first picture on your wedding day, she's having to look at a random photographer. In the second picture, she's looking at you. Think about that one, my friend. Also, you know, if it really is a negative bad thing, then maybe you should talk about that. FaceTiming the water so it doesn't boil over while I'm watching TV in the other room. Now that is a modern solution for a modern problem. Just saw someone my age being extremely talented. Day ruined. Oh, you think your day's ruined because of that? Let me gatekeep this for you real quick. All right? Kane Pixels, the guy who's directing the Backrooms movie for A24, is like 17 goddamn years old. All right? So my day is actually, I think he turned 18. Doesn't matter. A teenager has already done more in his 12 seconds of life than I've done in my 10 extra years on his ass, okay? Maybe he'll let me be the star of the movie, I don't know. So I had a wedding in my calendar for this Saturday, and I was very stressed out because I didn't know whose it was, and I was afraid I was gonna miss it. Then I realized that it was part of my 20-year plan, and I set it like 5 years ago. It's my wedding. I'm missing my wedding. 2 people had sex in the late 2000s, and now I have to go to high school every day. Yeah, the first time I see a cow, the 8,288th time I see a cow. Cows are just adorable. Look at those big assholes. Any place I can scream really loudly without disturbing people? I know this is probably a very weird question, but I've been really stressed the past 2 years, and I really need to get it out. I've been suggested to scream underwater, but I need to hear the scream for it to really work. Typing this out makes it seem so much weirder than I initially imagined. Damn. Yeah, we've got a sound booth we use for vocal stuff here in our house, so if I ever really need to scream, I just go and do it in there. Remember mid-2018 when memes just sort of collapsed in on themselves and we got crap like this for a few months? I mean, it was still funny. I don't know why, but it was. Anyway, how I feel. Complete the sentences to show how you feel about bugs. Bugs make me feel fine. When I see a bug, I say nothing. Complete the picture to show an expression. You might I make when you see a bug. That is not my expression. Let me tell you, that is not mine. I do make an expression way more fun than that when I get some of that merch from EmKayShop.com and then use code Boobin at checkout to get free shipping. Don't worry, I'm planning on filming some more entertaining variants of these little merch shoutouts so I can make you buy more. What's one thing your partner doesn't know? When we watch movies together, we always snack. One of our favorites to munch on during the movie are Sour Punch Bites. She takes all the blue ones because I don't like them and they're her favorite. Always says how lucky she is that it worked out like that. Well, the blue ones are also my favorite, but she can have them. Nah, man, night shift isn't too bad. You just have to get used to it. Michael, age 24. I worked night shift for like 3 or 4 months once, and I'd rather die than do that ever again. I was accused of plagiarism by 2 professors and was given a big long talk about how seriously it was taken. I was confused and crying by the end, but they showed me the art they think I copied. It was my own art from my own site that had popped up in a Google image search. So, okay, after this, you made them feel really stupid, right? You made them feel like a bunch of actual, like, it's great that they took it seriously. They should always take plagiarism seriously, but I do hope that they felt like assholes afterwards, because they didn't really go any extra mile to verify at all. They really didn't. I don't know what they would have done, but I feel like there's more than just, oh, I found an image on Google Images, let's beat the shit out of this kid, right? So I really, really, really hope they profusely apologized and nothing bad happened to you in the end. How did you add the clouds in the background? That's the sky. We were outside. I can't decide if I need an extra large coffee, a hug, 8 shots of vodka, 826 chicken nuggets, or 2 months of sleep. Why not all of them, man? What's the word for when you're very smart but can't remember anything and know literally nothing? I don't know, but I have that. Minus being smart. I am just stupid. What social interactions look like, what they feel like, not to everybody. My life is boring and repetitive. I must change something. Me after changing the route to home and buying soda from store I've never been in. Dude, sometimes it just takes a little tiny change to make you feel a little bit better. Sometimes. There is no straight answer for everyone. That's why we all make fun of those people that say, you should just go for a walk. Get some fresh air. That cures depression. Okay. Well, this one's strange. What's up with the flowers? I don't get it. Climate change fight should be sexy and fun, Japan's new environment minister says. What? Let the man speak. Did he ever elaborate on that? Because I don't remember him ever saying anything else. My freshman year of high school, the star football player died in a tragic accident, and I kept seeing his ghost around campus. And the ghost would say hello to me. And not until years later did I learn he had a twin brother. Oh, wow. When your mom gets home and the atmosphere of fun and relaxation is gone and the star... yeah, and she starts yelling for no reason. Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that super cool? Sometimes it just takes a parent to come home for you to be like, all right, I have to be depressed again and feel like shit and constantly stressed and worried about someone snapping at me for no reason. Because no, forgetting to do the dishes or take the trash out is absolutely not a valid reason to start freaking the hell out at your kid. It is not. You can get a little annoyed and be like, hey, look, I asked you to do this. Can you just do it now for me, please? Not a big deal. But holy crap, grow up. It's kind of sweet how you only get one life and you can just totally screw it up in the first quarter, and then you get to sit and take the L for 60 years. Isn't it great? Medical building. I pass this every day, and it always seems like someone caught in a lie. Where do you work? Oh, the medical building. Oh, what's the address? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Geez, what do you do there? It's the surgery center. Yeah, that is about as generic as it can get. That's amazing. How do I teach my body that my flight or fight response is supposed to be for life and death situations, not answering an email? Drugs, like prescribed ones that actually help your brain function. When you were trying for a 60% on your math test, but you only got a 35%, less than half of what I'd hoped for. Damn. Why are you so depressed? Tons of other people have worse lives than you. Woo! You did it! Thank you! Oh, you've cured me. Now I'll never feel sad or depressed again, you arrogant prick. Happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Waiting to tell my favorite person random things because they bring me joy. That feeling that I'm bothering them. That's why I don't talk to anybody via text anymore. It's so hard to actually give people tone indication through text. Sure, we have indicators that we can use, but that's not the same thing. It's not. That is why, even though Snapchat is god-awful, I still use it as my main way of talking to people because I get to talk to people. And It's just more convenient. For me, anyway. Someone gets to speak to me, and I don't feel like their response is hostile like I do every 5 seconds through text. Everything feels like a smart-ass remark, or rude, or just dismissive through text to me now. Even though that is not the case, that's just how it feels. It's like when someone replies to a tweet with, okay, I block that person. I do. I'm not kidding. And I still do. Because even if you don't mean anything by it, it feels dismissive and rude and quite frankly disrespectful. Like, you follow me and then you're gonna give me a okay when I f***ing say something? Okay, back to you, dude. Like, it's rude. So many things just bug the shit out of me. He loves digging holes and then sitting in them staring at everybody. Relatable. I sent this man my and he reacted with a Reddit gold star. Okay, but how was the lighting though? Not allowed to work from home, so I don't. My job recently told me that even during the snowstorm we got earlier this week, I'm not allowed to work from home at all. Even though I work in IT and do everything remotely, they want me in the office. So I deleted Teams and my email off of my phone. I'm no longer available after hours. My boss tried to call me for something urgent last night and couldn't reach me. He asked why today and I explained to him what I was told. I am not allowed to work from home. I do hope that worked out for you. I'm so sick of this shit. My mom, shy but beautiful. My dad, ugly but outgoing. Me, ugly and shy. Ah, genes. Boss, leader, introvert. I mean, I guess.